Good morning, children. Welcome back to our English class. We were doing lesson 4 on a beam of light. Continue with the next page, children, which is page number 31. So, we were doing about Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein, a very curious, energetic, thought-filled boy. He had lots of thoughts in his mind, wanted to discover and identify a lot of scientific things. He kept reading a lot of books about theories of science, and he could find out many new things in the universe. Fine. And we have even seen that when he saw the beam of sunlight, he wanted to ride on one of those beams and enter into the space. Such was his curiosity about scientific theories. And also, we have seen he read a lot about gravity, the force which makes us stand on the ground. We don't float or fly. We are standing still on the ground. That is because of the force which is pulling us towards the ground or the earth. That is called gravitational force. This was also one of the most interesting topics for Albert Einstein. Now, after he was into all these things, he completed his education. He got graduated. Meaning of the word graduated is once you finish your class 10, you have 2 more years of intermediate to study. That is called plus 2 or 12th class. After 12th, you have to do a course of 3 years. That is called your degree. Once you complete the degree course, you are called as a graduate. So your 10th class and then plus 2 and then plus 3. So total of 15 years completion, then you are called as graduate. So Albert Einstein was a graduate, and then he wanted to teach many scientific things to students about it. He read a lot of books about science concepts, right? And he identified so many amazing things about universe, stars, planets, black holes and everything. He wanted to share all his knowledge with students, but he could not become a teacher. So as he could not become a teacher, he had to work in a government office. But still he did not give up on his talent or his interest. He continued it. After his work was over, he used to come back home and again take out science books and read a lot about universe, planets, solar system, everything which was interesting for him, he used to read at home. That means he used to take out time, give his time to take care of his interest also. So whenever he got such new ideas, he would give his ideas or share his ideas with science magazines. Let us read about it. Albert began to send his new ideas to science magazines. They printed everything he wrote. He hoped that scientists and professors would be interested. And they were very interested indeed. They asked Albert to work and teach with them. For the first time in his life, people started to say, Albert is a genius. Now Albert could spend all his days doing what he loved, imagining, wondering and thinking. Albert thought about the size and shape of the entire universe. He discovered new ways to understand how all these things work. Sometimes, when Albert was faced with a tricky problem, he would put it aside and play his violin. Music made Albert happy. He said it helped him think better. So what happened, children? So as he was gaining more and more and more knowledge about scientific things, he could not share it with students because he could not become a teacher. So what did he do? All his new ideas, he gave them to the science magazines. So magazines are the publications in which all the new concepts are published or they are printed so that people can read them. So he gave his ideas to science magazines. So all his ideas were liked by scientists and great professors also. They read these magazines and they were impressed with the knowledge of Einstein. Who are professors, children? Professors are the lecturers or the teachers at college. In your school, we call them as teachers. Whereas at college level, teachers are called as professors, college and universities. So professors also were impressed by the information they read in science magazines. And they were so much interested to talk to Albert about his ideas, and also they wanted to work with him. They wanted to join with him, and all of them together wanted to discover many new things. So when people observed all this, when they understood that Albert Einstein has so much of scientific knowledge in him, then they started to praise Albert. What did they say, you know? They said he is genius. What is the meaning of the word genius? A person who is very smart or able to do great things. So when Albert was inventing and finding out many new concepts about universe and all, then people started to praise him. They said, you're so smart, you can do so great things, you have invented so great ideas, you're very genius. When people called him genius, the same people once who said Albert has so many doubts, he has so many questions in his mind, he cannot cope up with his career. The same people, when they praised him, he was very happy. And then Albert did what he loved. What did he love? He loved to imagine his surroundings. He loved to imagine the concepts of universe, solar system, planets, black holes and all. And he loved to wonder about them, think about them, and also have many questions in his mind regarding them, for which he would do a lot of research. And then he thought about universe, how big is the universe, what all are the things present in the universe, how can we reach universe, what can we do on the universe. All these different kinds of questions and thoughts went on in Albert's mind. These questions helped him to discover and find many new scientific things, children. So whenever you get such good thoughts or scientific thoughts in your mind, you need to give a way to your thoughts. You need to find out about your thoughts, referring different books, or going through different pages, or going through different ways to find out information where your thoughts or your doubts or your questions can be answered. Then your knowledge will increase. So sometimes Albert even faced tricky situations, children. What is tricky? Tricky means difficult. Naturally, every one of us go through difficulties, right? So Albert also, when he was trying to find out new things about universe, sometimes he would feel tired. He would fail a number of times. He would not understand few things. And when he was in such problematic situations, what would he do, you know? He would not feel disappointed. He would stop his work for some time and play his favorite musical instrument. What is that, you know? That's a violin. So his favorite time pass or musical instrument was violin. Whenever he was worried or disturbed about something or not in a good mood, Albert would leave all his work and take his violin and play it. That made him very happy. He also says that whenever he plays his violin, he starts thinking in a very sharp and bright way. Let's continue, children. We are doing on a beam of light. It's the next page now, which is page number 32. Albert thought about ideas and figured out various theories until the very last minute of the very last day of his life. He asked questions and found answers no one had ever found before. He dreamed of ideas which had never been dreamed before. Albert's ideas helped him build spaceships and satellites that travel to the moon and beyond. His thinking helped us understand our universe as no one ever had before. But still, Albert left us many big questions. Questions on which scientists are still working today. Questions that someday you might be able to answer by wondering, thinking, and imagining. This extract is about the childhood of the great scientist Albert Einstein. Einstein worked on many important theories of science. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1921. So what happened next, children? Albert Einstein was going on doing a lot of research about universe and different concepts. And then he figured out, meaning of the word figured out is he understood. He understood all the concepts whichever were questions for him. He understood them very clearly by reading a lot of books. Then what happened? As he was going on questioning, he was going on asking questions to himself, he was finding answers for those questions. And those answers, no other scientist found them before. Such was his capacity to discover new things. So based on what all Albert has found about universe, children, those ideas of Albert Einstein helped us today to build spaceships. You can see the first picture, that is a spaceship in which people travel to the space, to the moon and different orbitals of the space and try to discover the concepts of the spaceships. And then also satellites. This concept of satellite also was invented based on the idea of Albert Einstein. Satellites travel to the moon. They also go beyond the moon. That means afar of the moon also they travel and find out what all is there in moon and all the different celestial objects. So what are satellites? Artificial objects which move in space around the earth and serve some useful purpose such as sending radio signals. You can see your satellite picture, children. These satellites are moving around the earth and they try to find out what is there in the space and what is there in the moon and all the celestial objects which can be useful for the human beings, which can be useful for the earth. So in that research, scientists have found out a lot of useful things from the moon and other celestial objects. And the invention has progressed to such an extent, children, that today people are having their own flats built in moon. Do you know about it? Some of the famous people and richest people have got their own flats, restaurants built in moon. This all was the beginning of Albert's ideas. So his thinking has helped us to understand more clearly about our universe, about our solar system, about celestial objects and all the space related concepts. But still, Albert Einstein had many more questions in his mind, children, for which there were no answers still found. So those questions are left to us. They are left to you kids to find out the answers for it. So how can you find out answers for the questions related to scientific things or universe or anything? By wondering, by thinking and by imagining. As Albert Einstein has done, you people have to think a lot. What can be done to know the answer for this? And then read a lot of books related to that topic or Google it and find out the answers. When you think a lot, when you imagine a lot, when you ask a lot of questions to yourself and find out answers for the questions, then definitely you may be one of the Einsteins who will find out more detailed concepts about the universe, children. I hope you are encouraged and motivated from Albert Einstein's lesson. This is the summary of the story, children. The story is about the childhood of famous scientist Albert Einstein. Albert was different as a boy. Even after he turned 3, Albert did not say a word. His parents were very worried, but nonetheless, they really loved him. Albert did not speak much and would only look around with his big and curious eyes. Once when Albert was sick, his father brought him a compass. The fact that when the compass always pointed north, no matter whichever direction he went, amazed Albert. He realized that there were many mysteries in the world. In school, he would ask a lot of questions and wonder about a lot of things. His teachers told him that he will have to behave like the other students. But Albert did not want to be like anybody else. He wanted to understand more about the mysteries in the world. One day, as he was moving about in the countryside, he looked at the sunbeams speeding from the sun to the earth. He wondered what it would feel like to ride on sunbeams. This thought filled his mind with a lot of questions. He read and studied about a lot of theories of science. After Albert graduated from college, he wanted to teach all that he had learned, but he did not get a job as a teacher. So he worked at a government office. He sent his ideas to various science magazines. Many scientists and professors were impressed with his ideas and wanted to work with him. His ideas were appreciated everywhere. So Albert Einstein, as a child, could not speak many words. He was unclear in his speech till 7 years of age. Teachers thought he needs to change himself. He is very distractive. He is asking a lot of questions which are useless. But Albert knew that he had to find out something new for the world. So his interest to find out new things, he did not give up. He did a lot of research, read a lot of books. Even though he could not get a job as a teacher, still being in a government office, he continued to read a lot of books, did a lot of research, and finally discovered a lot of things about the universe. This is the next page of the summary, children. And Albert worked till the final day of his life, working on several scientific theories and ideas. He has left behind many big questions on which scientists are working even today. So till his last day of his life, children, till his death, Albert Einstein was still questioning himself, finding out the answers from different books and scientific theories. So he found a lot of answers for his science questions and discovered many new things about universe. But still after his death also, there were many questions left about science and universe, children. Now for these questions, scientists of today, they are still working out to find the answers for these questions, children. Once the answers are found, we will get to know many more beautiful and wonderful concepts about universe. So you also may be one of those scientists to find out the answers for Albert Einstein's questions in the coming future, children.